Hello, and welcome to Chatting with the Chamber, the Verona Area Chamber of Commerce television show where we introduce you to 3 businesses from Verona. This is our first show of 2015, and our first guest of 2015 is Realtor Barb Dawson. Barb, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Barb, let's just get right into it. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your realty business and what you do here in Verona?
I have been selling homes in Verona for 27 years and helping the people of Verona and the Verona Area School District sell and buy homes and figure out where they're going next, whether they're starting out as new home buyers, for the first-time buyers, or as retirees moving to their last home.
And how long have you been doing this in Verona?
27 years.
Because I know your face and ads have been all over the place in Verona. You're kind of a Verona legend.
Yeah, my 3 children all went to Verona Area High School, so I've been here a long time.
Right. What prompted you to go into the real estate business in the first place?
Well, we moved 7 times in 10 years prior to that, and then I had a sales job selling Budweiser in Milwaukee for a couple of years and realized how much I enjoyed sales and how much I knew about the real estate business already and the different financing. We had every kind of mortgage you can have, including VA, because we were in the service early on. So I felt like I knew something about it and about how people feel when they're moving in from out of state. So,
Well, if you can sell Budweiser or St. Louis beer in Milwaukee, you've got to be pretty good.
exactly.
Okay. I didn't know that about you before. Tell me, what are some of the challenges to doing real estate business in Verona?
Well, oftentimes there's not enough housing in Verona to fulfill the needs of the people who want to move into Verona. Our school district is so popular, and our little small town environment is so popular here, and Miller's grocery store is so popular here that we oftentimes can't find the right home. The older homes in Verona are often small. They're on the older streets, which we love, but we don't have enough of them to go around in that price range. So then we get into the new construction that's going on, and that raises the price.
Sure.
So oftentimes we are missing that middle ground, but we're doing our best.
Okay. And you mentioned this. Is the newer construction some of the more appealing homes in Verona, or?
Right now, I would say yes, that the new construction is there. It's growing like crazy.
Okay. Well, great. Tell us, if you could tell the audience out there one thing about what you do that maybe they don't know, either about you or being a realtor in general, what would that be?
It would be that I honor my profession, and that I realized this probably over the last 5 to 10 years during the recession, how important my job is, that I need to help people, and that I have been able to, and I'm very proud of that. And I'm glad that I've been able to help so many people get what they need in the real estate world, because sometimes, most people do not know the vocabulary of real estate. Most people are feeling very uncomfortable when they're buying a home because it's the largest investment they'll ever make in their lives, and I can help them through this, and I have confidence that I'm able to do that. So that is probably it.
That's a good transition to the next question, because you told me you recently got an appointment where you're working with the government to help people even further. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. The National Association of Realtors and the Wisconsin Association of Realtors have government correspondents, or coordinators we call them. So I am a federal political coordinator for Mark Pocan. And what that means is that I will be talking to Mark and his people, both in Wisconsin and in Washington, D.C., just to find out how he feels about the housing issues that we face in the legislature. So when a new bill is coming up and we think it's going to affect housing, anything to do with lending, anything to do with housing, For instance, the tax deduction, the home mortgage deduction is going to be on the table again this year. Then we talk to Mark, find out what his position is going to be on that, how he's going to vote, and we then send a report back to the federal government, which is the National Association of Realtors, and they talk to him on the Hill. If there's some explaining, and a lot of times we have more knowledge actually than they do about this one issue, and we want to give them our side of the issue. How is this going to affect the homeowner? So not only am I representing realtors, but I'm really representing homeowners, and that's a big job. So.
Well, that sounds terrific. Had you ever done anything like that before?
I've only done local, so we do have a local. We have 3 different. You know, we are members, and we pay to be members of a local group, and then the Wisconsin Realtors Association, and then the national. So this is the first time I've done it on a national level.
Wow, that sounds pretty fun, actually.
Well, it is, because my son Charlie works at the National Association of Realtors, and so I have a second reason for wanting to go to Washington, D.C., because he just had his first child. So.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. I know customer service is a gigantic component of being a realtor. Can you talk a little bit about that? And also, do you have any kind of interesting customer stories, or maybe client stories you call them, that you can share? You can't name anybody by name, of course. That just kind of illustrates what your work is all about.
Yes, I think customer service is probably the #1 thing we do. Communication is part of that. We have to have really good communication, not only with our clients, but with the people who are selling the home on the other side, with the banks, with the title companies, those kinds of things. So in that, getting somebody from beginning to end in a real estate deal takes a lot of communication and a lot of customer service. And probably every realtor I know goes over and above that in customer service. In things like a recent couple I had bought a home, wanted to buy a home of a person who was moving, whose home was not in the best condition, let's put it that way. It was close to being a foreclosure, and it was full of a lot of stuff. So I hired somebody to go in and help them get rid of all the stuff that they needed to, and help the seller as well in doing that. Even though it was the buyer I was representing, in representing them, I needed to get that house cleaned out so they could move in. They have 4 children, and they needed to get in. So those are the kinds of things we do that doesn't show up on our resume. So.
Well, that's terrific. So, Barb, if someone wanted to get a hold of you to utilize your services, what would be the best way to reach you?
Well, it's easy. I am bdawson718@tds.net. I have a phone number that's always with me, 575-3290, and you can also find us on the website, so at Restaino.com, RestainoHomes.com, I believe it is. So
okay.
I can be found easily.
Well, that's terrific.
And I'm in the phone book.
Right.
I'm in the Yellow Pages in Verona.
All right. Well, Barb, thank you for being our first guest of 2015, and good luck, and let's have a prosperous new year, shall we?
Yes, and it will be.
All
yes.
right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.